Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we bring you some breaking news from Phiri, Soweto, where Home Affairs has officially joined hands with Operation Dudula in a coordinated effort targeting illegal immigration. Viewers, please listen until the end so you can hear the sources we used and try to verify the news yourself. Also, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss updates like this. According to confirmed reports, several illegal Somali nationals have been arrested in Phiri and are now in custody awaiting deportation. This development comes after weeks of growing pressure from local communities and activism groups calling for stricter enforcement of immigration laws. Home Affairs officials, together with Operation Dudula members, carried out a planned operation in the area following tip-offs from residents who claimed that unregistered foreign nationals were running businesses and living in the community without proper documentation. Eyewitnesses in Phiri described a large presence of law enforcement and community activists early this morning. Police vans, Home Affairs officials, and Dudula members could be seen moving from one part of the township to another, inspecting documents and questioning individuals suspected of being in the country illegally. Sources say the operation was peaceful for the most part, although there were a few moments of tension when some suspects allegedly resisted arrest. Home Affairs has been under pressure for some time to work more closely with community groups like Operation Dudula, who have been vocal about the challenges posed by illegal immigration, particularly in the informal business sector. Officials from the department have confirmed that all those arrested will go through the legal deportation process, which involves verification of identity, confirming their country of origin, and arranging transportation out of South Africa. Operation Dudula has made headlines before for their strong stance on illegal immigration. While their actions have gained support from some South Africans who believe undocumented foreigners are putting strain on the country's economy and resources, the group has also faced criticism from human rights organizations for what they say are overly aggressive tactics. However, in this case, with Home Affairs actively participating, it appears that the operation has official backing, which might change the way these actions are perceived by the public. Local business owners in Phiri told reporters that they've been concerned for a while about competition from undocumented traders who often bypass regulations and avoid paying certain fees. Some residents believe the crackdown will level the playing field and allow law-abiding citizens to thrive. Others, however, have raised concerns about whether these operations will address the root causes of illegal immigration, such as poverty, political instability, and conflict in neighboring countries. It's important to note that Home Affairs has also been working on tightening border security, introducing stricter verification processes at points of entry, and collaborating with other government agencies to prevent illegal entry into South Africa. The department says that working with community organizations helps them gather real-time information and respond faster to incidents in urban and rural areas. In today's operation, officials also seized items believed to be linked to unregistered businesses, including goods suspected of being smuggled into the country without paying import duties. According to insiders, these goods will be investigated further to determine their origin and whether they were brought into South Africa through legal channels. Community members who supported the operation gathered nearby, some holding placards calling for the removal of all undocumented foreigners. There was chanting, some singing, and even a few people celebrating as the police vehicles drove away with the arrested individuals. However, not everyone was cheering. A few voices in the crowd expressed concern about whether these individuals would receive fair treatment and due process in line with South Africa's constitution. These residents stressed that while laws must be enforced, they must be applied fairly and with respect for human rights. Political analysts are watching closely to see whether this collaboration between Home Affairs and Operation Dudula will continue in other parts of the country. Some say this could mark a shift in how the government approaches community activism on immigration issues, potentially formalizing partnerships that were once controversial. Others caution that if not managed carefully, these collaborations could lead to an escalation of tensions between citizens and foreign nationals. For now, the arrested Somali nationals remain in custody. Deportation procedures can take days or even weeks, depending on the level of cooperation between South African authorities and the respective foreign embassies. Until then, they will be held in designated facilities under the care of immigration officers. While this operation has stirred up debates about legality, morality, and community safety, one thing is certain: the discussion about illegal immigration in South Africa is far from over. Home Affairs has signaled its willingness to work with local groups, and Operation Dudula has shown it's not slowing down. Whether this will lead to more unity or more division in communities remains to be seen. And just to lighten things a bit after such a heavy topic, in South Africa we have a saying: if you want to find the busiest spot in the township, follow the smell of fresh fat cook. Well, after today, it seems the busiest spot was wherever Home Affairs and Dudula showed up. At least now, some people are sleeping easier knowing they've seen action being taken. All images used are for illustration purposes only. Sources: ENCA, Times Live, Soweto Live.